Alright, hopefully I'm not lagging. Hello, welcome to the stream. Playing the same list as the last couple of times, except I'm cutting a Vantage and a Sunbaked Canyon to include 8th Fetch and a Stomping Ground to play some Destructive Revelry in the side. Amulet's really good right now, and this does cover holes in Ad Nauseam and Bogles, which are not too popular, but my last league I lost against Ad Nauseam, so you know, PTSD is a thing. And the fact that it hits Dryad, I think it makes it worth it. I don't know, I'm gonna test it out. Alright, let's go for a league. We want this burn. I've been trying to clean up my deck page because I had a lot of burn versions that were really not that different. So now I'm trying to stick to only 2 in Lurrus burn and Incinerator burn. Here's my matchup sheet. Here it is. Alright, we get to be on the play. It's always nice. This isn't really good. Oh, there's something wrong here. Chat is not properly aligned. Alright, much better. Alright. Yeah, because I'm running Searing Blaze and because I have a Skullcrack, I kind of want 3 lands, so starting up with Vantage. Alright, Polluted Delta could mean a lot of things. Creeping Tar Pit? Huh. He discards the Delta, I'm assuming. Could be Shadow, okay. I don't think this is a Lurrus game, so I'm gonna go hard here. Before he has mana to counter my stuff, I'm gonna get him nice and low. Inquisition, not. I don't love it, but I have a board and I can cast Skewer, so I'm not too upset. Feels push Inquisition. It's a bit worse. It's probably not Shadow though. Yeah, I'm assuming Sultai. What is this? A Drown in the Lock? I can see that. Okay, so that's very suspicious. So let's have a spike. Alright, so I think we go for it here. I think we just go for it. If he has force, he has force. Nope, just a concede. Okay, now the bad thing is I'm not sure what he's playing. I'm real not sure what he's playing. I'm guessing Vortex is gonna be good. Let's see, creatures. I think taking Searing Blaze is fine. Like maybe once he was playing Thought Scour, so he's probably playing Uro. So I think I'm comfortable with this trade. He's probably playing Uro. I think that it's playing those colors means he's playing Uro, right? But playing Inquisition is a bit weird. Usually control decks don't play this card. This hand's almost good. This hand's almost good. I don't think I can keep it though. It's not a very strong one, and this is actually worse, but oh, what do you know? Same exact hand. Except I have to put 2 cards away. Well, it happens, I guess. So Misty Rainforest. That might be a push. So no push. Damn it. I draw a Goblin guy there, I'm such a good spot. I need a. If I don't draw a second land, I think I just lose. Oh, a Thermal Wave, okay. So it's more mid-rangey than aggro-y. I'll take that into account. Okay, because it didn't leave mana up for my turn 1, I'll assume that he doesn't have removal. And I kinda have to bet that you won't top deck it. Alright. So just no turn 1 removal. Now this Goyf is a big problem. Because Eidolon just put 2 types in the graveyard. I don't even know what can save me here. Probably not a lot of things. Well, Boros Charm is not awful. I have 2 turns with this land and this. Can I deal 10? I can't, right? I'll deal 9. I'll just concede here. Yeah, okay. So slight change of plans. I have to assume that he's playing Uro though. I think I can't really. What am I cutting here? I'm cutting these. My if you try to Cobra Company, bro, then you have to. What the hell is Cobra Company? I'm gonna need a list for that one. What am I looking for here? I have to cut 1 card. And I think it's either 1 Path or 1 Helix, because my other cards are quite good. Like I think I can reliably beat Goyf. But I don't think I can reliably beat Uro. That's great. Hopefully no turn 1 removal. Turn 1 discard would be annoying too. So this is just a Sultai mid-range deck. Does he shock himself? No. Oh wow. Can I please draw a Lava Spike here? Oh man, oh god, please discard like Uro. That would be amazing. Like discarding an Uro to set it up. Wow. Eidolon there is actually pretty good. I'm opening myself to getting hit with a Collective Brutality. Are you muted? Am I? I don't think I am. Can't you hear me? Wait. Yeah, I'm not muted. But if you're not hearing me properly, please do tell. Tarmogoyf here? Oh, that's just amazing. That's just amazing. So what's the situation here? Do I want to path that Goyf? Because that Goyf is killable. That Goyf is killable with a Helix. Alright, so let me think. I found this another guy played on Twitch. Okay, I'll check it out. There's just a little problem with me testing out decks. Is that I don't have like a Mana Trader's account. So like if a deck has, this deck has 4 Elvish Reclaimer, that's really hard to properly get. Oh, this does look cool though. Okay, let me finish up this game. I'll talk a little about that list. Here's the thing. This Goyf is a really weird play. That Goyf is a really weird play. And if I attack with everything, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play it safe. I'm attacking with everything. I'm just attacking with everything here. I don't want to get destroyed by like a force. Like he forces my spell. Does he Uro here? If he Uros here, I'm actually pretty fine. Oh, a Thought Scour? Okay. That's a pretty bad Thought Scour. And the second Tarmogoyf. Alright. But this is just a Sultai mid-range, right? I guess I try to Helix him. If it resolves, I just win. There it is. Wow, what a non-game. I'll assume it's just a Sultai mid-range. Which... I lost game 2. I did throw it myself, you know. Mulling to having an okay 7 card hand and then molding to 5 trying to look for something better is a bit too greedy. What am I looking for here? Yeah, play match. Okay, so this guy sent me this list, which is quite cute. It's like a Reclaimer Titan list, but without Titan, just a Reclaimer Dryad with tons of value. Just put in there. It has Yark for ramp and better attacks, Cursor, just tons of value. Knight as a beater, it's kind of cool. And Ramanab Excavator to just glue plans. It does look cute, not gonna lie, it does look cute. Yeah, it's just a Dryad, like Dryad plus Valakut is just so good of a core that you can pretty much build a bunch of decks around it. You can wait a minute, let me just. This hand's not great. We're up against a Giganta deck, meaning it's probably Prowess, and this hand against Prowess isn't ideal because I have to shock myself and I don't have too much removal. I do have a lot of card advantage in Boros Charm, so I'll keep. And Knight is a tutor. Yeah. Reclaimer helps getting Valakut on the field. Knight also helps you get Valakut on the field, and then the Excavator basically makes you not miss land drops. I like it. As I said, I can't play it because I don't have a Mana Traders account to rent. Ooh, it's Tron. So this hand's actually much better. This hand is actually much better now. But yeah, if you're curious about this type of deck, I kind of recommend you to go to the Titan players, like House of Mana and F. Pavlush, because they do enjoy their Reclaimer decks. Ooh, so this is a turn 3 Tron. If he doesn't play... he's gonna play Karn. Yep. This is a Yup ticket. Okay, what do I exile? Just Silphire, right? I don't think I can try and kill Karn, I just have to go for the head. Oh, that's actually pretty good. I don't know why I did that, but... yeah, this might be GG, I'd need to draw a Lightning Bolt here. Actually, if I draw a Lightning Bolt, I can win. I should have. Why didn't I fetch a white source? That was a mistake. It's mostly irrelevant. If he gets a Thragtusk down, I'd lose, but. No Thragtusk. It's good. I should have fetched for a white source. If I lose because I didn't fetch for a white source, it's my fault. It's still digging. He's trying to find the Thragtusk. Wow, it's actually pretty unfortunate. that's a punt. I should have exiled the land. So I need white source and bolt. Oh. It's not GG yet. If I find white source plus bolt, I might be able to win, although he gets to restart the game, but he restarts the game with a Seal of Fire. How relevant is that? And the Lurrus, well, that's a bit more relevant actually. Oh, there it is, Worm Coil. Okay, so now I just lose, okay. I had a chance there. Seriously, the fourth Boros Charm? I had a chance there, but didn't end up happening. I think I need Destructive Revelry. I'm just gonna put cards here that are good. I'm gonna put cards here that are bad. Not necessarily bad, but like not my most efficient cards. Okay, so now let's think about this. I definitely want Destructive Revelry, so that's not even a question. I need to be able to kill worm coils, and like, especially on the play, a turn 1 map. If I can kill a turn 1 map, that's pretty relevant. Hushbringer does stop Thragtusk, but that's basically it. I don't think I want Hushbringer. Vortex doesn't tax any of their spells, they pay mana for all of them. Is it good enough? It probably is good enough. And I like Path, so what am I keeping? Blaze definitely goes out. I think Helix goes out before any Seal of Fire, and then just take Seal of Fire away till I make my... Oh, actually I don't love Eidolon in this matchup. I forgot about Eidolon. I'd rather take Eidolon than Helix and Seal of Fire. Yep, and I kind of get punished for my sideboarding here. I'm gonna lose this game, and it's gonna be on me. But it happens. It does happen. I forgot about Eidolon. Like, Eidolon in this matchup is such a non-card. To fetch white here. I'm gonna cast Seal of Fire now. Just because I can. Okay, Chromatic Star here is good for me. Means he might not have turn 3 Tron. So I need to fetch green here, which does put me like at a somewhat low life total. But I think it's necessary. See, the problem with Eidolon is that, yeah, now if he just finds this third Tron piece, this doesn't... Like, Eidolon is just a 2/2 for 2. That kills me. So I'd rather this Eidolon... Ooh. Okay, Eidolon's already worth it then. Not sure why I brought in Relic. I might just be playing them naturally. It's actually a good draw. I'm doing this now because Lightning Bolt's more versatile than Skewer. Eidolon is okay, but I think I'd rather have actual damage, because an Eidolon late game is just a dead card in this matchup, and this really is a battle of consistency. Because they're not a very consistent deck. They need to mull a lot, they need to find There are things like here. It's gonna find a Karn. Oh no, it just finds the Wormcoil naturally. Okay, so I need a land here. Or Skullcrack works too. Skullcrack works too. I need to block the Wormcoil here. And am I blocking with Swiftspear? No, if he plays land, I need to block with Eidolon, because if he plays land and goes Ugin uptick on me, I'm at 5. And if I get like a shock land, I might need to. I don't care about the Thractus here. I did play Skullcrack. Stirrings. He has no mana for Ulamog. It's actually pretty good. He plays a creature. Ooh, a Karn. That's pretty strong. He might actually have me here. Look, I know that he played a bunch of 1 CMC spells after I killed my own Eidolon, but if he has even a semi-decent hand, I can get locked out of my own spells. Maybe that was a bunt. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. Because that's not enough. And Ulamog. So did I just kill myself? If I had Eidolon here, yeah, I think I just lost this game on my own. It kind of served me right. I was thrash-talking Eidolon, I even sacrificed it, and it ended up being the card that would have gotten me the win. I need to land here. So what my opponent does now is he plays, because he has mana, right? Thanks, man. See you some other time. Have a great day. He has 9 mana. I mean, I guess if he... There's a chance here. I'm not gonna concede because there's a chance. If he misses his land drop... If he misses his land drop... That's irrelevant. Okay, if he misses his land drop... Okay. I can't win, right? This is 2, this is 3. I'm 1 damage short, but... I can't Boros Charm and hope to top deck a land to do it. Yeah, okay. I threw that second game big time. Big time. Game 1. I don't think I could have done anything. He did go turn 3 Tron into Karn, and I opened with no creatures, which is the worst possible line against Karn. And then game 2, I just misvalued Eidolon. So if he has Ugin there, he puts me down to 5. I can still cast 2 spells. I have attackers that not even a Karn deals with. Ugin does deal with them. Yeah, okay, so I shouldn't have sacrificed Eidolon. I shouldn't have sacrificed Eidolon. There's a chance that he just draws into it naturally, but didn't really need to help him there. This is a mulligan. This is a keep, but it's not a happy keep, because 3 lands is a bit high, especially on the draw. Opponent did multi-5, which means it could be Tron or Dredge. Those are the usual suspects. Now oops, all spells is a thing, so that could also be it. And we don't have a way to beat oops all spells game 1. Ooh, Ancient Ziggurat on a multi-5. Nah, this land's a bit sad. But this is a creature deck, so I think that keeping fetch lines up is actually relevant. And keeping my life total up is also relevant. And keeping the possibility of playing Lurrus is also relevant. I think that even if I do like to open with fetch lands when I have them, and have too many lands, I think here is fine. If he finds Thalia, humans, yeah, if he plays a Thalia here, unscrewed Kitesail, I can deal with Kitesail. Searing Blaze is a good spell. Searing Blaze is good. Actually, any bolt isn't great, because I think I do prefer playing Eidolon here. Now, Lava Spike's not great, so I'm just gonna play the Eidolon. I am attacking first. Playing a little bit of chicken here. You shouldn't block. You should never block this. So it's a free attack. Yeah. That 1 point of damage could end up being relevant. I play the Eidolon. Because he has no Vial, and I'm ahead on board. If he plays a Mantis Rider, then things get a little darker. But all I need is some removal. This is one of those matchups where our Hushbringer is going to be pretty good. This should be a Thalia. Ooh, a General. It's actually problematic because this is now a bit too big. Okay, so I definitely need a Searing Blaze here. Silifire's not enough. Oh, this is actually tragic. Well, I want to trade here. Okay, here's my plan. Attack with both. Let me take a minute here. If I attack with both, he insta-blocks here. And I'm getting in for 8, leaving him down to 8. I'm also taking 4, so I'm down 14. Oh, actually no, I'm killing this, right? This at 10, I'm at 14. Then I'm basically in top deck mode. I also have a Lurrus, which can start looping things. So I think that's the play. Because I need to kill that general. Actually, I'm gonna play it a little differently. I'm gonna attack with this only. Because now I dissuade him from playing like anything pre-combat, be it a Thali's Lieutenant or the Mantis Rider. Like a Reflector Mage is pretty much the worst possible outcome. I also put him in a place where attacking here is dangerous because he's putting me down to 9. Okay, what do I do here? I do think that I need to block. I do think that I need to block because the Eidolon's gonna start getting dangerous, and I do need to kill the general. This is a non-play. And is this a Meddling Mage? Ooh, a Meddling Mage is actually troublesome. You should name Lurrus here. If he names anything other than Lurrus or Sillifier, I think he's making a mistake. Unless his one card is Phantasmal Image. Lightning Bolt? Yeah, that's a mistake. Oh, I forgot to crack that. Oh, Skewer's actually good. I'm getting a basic here, and I'll just fetch a tapped land there. And now next turn I can play the Seal of Fire, start eating at the board. The next attack is probably not too relevant. If he does play Image here, which he might. Yeah, he does play Image here. It's fine, I have removal. The name's Lurrus, I think. Yep. Okay. I am fetching here down to 8, which is somewhat dangerous. Eidolon's here actually pretty cool. I want to get in for 2 here. He can attack me down to 4. But then I think I'm in a good place. If he top decks like a, yeah, he has a couple of top decks that do it, but he would have played them. So I'm assuming that this is not good. And yeah, I think I need to attack here. Actually, no. I need to conserve my life total to get in control of the game. I'll snap block if he tries to attack with both. Okay, we're in a good position here. We're in a good position. Yes, he has some top decks that are super strong. This is one of his best top decks. It's not lethal, but it's close. It's very close. Do have to block. Okay, so hopefully it's not a great draw. Okay, so what's happening here? Like that Lieutenant was actually his sickest draw, because now both this and this are out of Lurrus range. Like, what does his next turn look like? I think that the play is definitely Seal of Fire here. But am I killing something? Like, I can wait. He doesn't have Vial, so I can wait. Reflector Mage is GG. The flying dude is probably GG. That's a Reflector Mage. Yeah, that's GG. Okay. Okay. I would have won with these top decks, by the way. I bolt this, I get Skullcrack back. And I'm probably... Yeah, I think that with these draws I'm winning if he doesn't draw Reflector Mage there. Could I have done anything differently? Yeah, maybe my decision when I sacrificed Eidolon, maybe I should have let him play. Then I untap. I guess Skewer. I attack with both. It goes very low. And if he doesn't win the crackback, I think I win then. All right, let's board now. Hushbringer for sure. Path for sure. I want removal. That one's not great. Lawless Spike is not great, and Boros Charm is not great. I do like Vortex here. I do like Vortex. I get to keep one spell in, which I honestly prefer it being Lava Spike, because it's 1 mana. Alright. So, game 1 against humans is very hard. Game 2 is usually even harder if you don't have a sideboard card for it. I might mull to 6 to see the Hushbringer, but this hand's really... yeah, this hand's too good to mull. unless he specifically has Auriok Champion. Oh, I have a path, so not even Auriok Champion does it here. I do need to draw some more lands, and these lands are painful, so I'm absolutely racing here. And you know, I've seen in game 1, the most important thing here really is knowing when to. Ooh. The reason I'm saying ooh, because I kind of want to have Searing Blaze. Well, I think it's a reasonable play here. I have tons of removal. I think I can reliably do this. Even if he has... Yeah, I can beat most hands here. By the way, this was never a question. I did question it, but you shouldn't if you want to learn something about dropping this land, because I do have 2 Searing Blaze, but if he plays Thalia here, I need a 3rd land in play, so... Champion and either Thalia or Auriok Champion. So I think he did that in an incorrect order. Actually a good draw for future turns, maybe. Immediately killing that. I am getting kind of low. But I'm also very good position in terms of being the aggressor. I could land here and I might just win next turn. No, that's 7 damage. 3 lands and Violon 2 is definitely scary. Oh, he's cracking that? Wow, that's... Meddling Mage. He shouldn't name... Oh, just a Thalia's Lieutenant. And he's valuing something in. Ooh, yeah, that's a decent play. Because, like, gets a 3-3 and a 2-2. Alright, show me land. It's not a land. It's definitely not a land. And I can work with it. Now the big question is, do I want to say go, or do I want to play this Goblin guide? If I say go, well, if he had Auriok Champion, he would have played it here, so... do I try to get in for 2 here? I try to get in for 2. Or does it just block like this? Like, trades these and kills me here? I think I need to threaten a crackback so that he doesn't. Just F6 here. I need to threaten a crackback so that he doesn't. So that he doesn't just get a huge turn and beat me. See, it's getting to dangerous mana costs. Yarok here. It's a problem in the sense that that's fine. I'm not blocking here. I desperately need a land, and I'm even gonna crack this looking for sad land. That's not great, that's not great. So if I play a guide here... Oh, this sucks. This sucks. I needed another land. Okay, I'm playing this as a blocker. He probably vials in something here. Depending on what he does vial, I lose. If he vials a Reflector Mage, I just lose. It's pretty much a Reflector Mage. Can I still win, is the bigger question. I can't, right? He just attacks with... He should attack with these two. And I'm forced to double block, basically. I'm forced to do this. If these 5 go through, I'm screwed. There's no point in double blocking, yes. But I think this is it. Sadly, I don't have anything that deals 5 damage. Yep, okay. GG. Yeah, maybe Vortex is not good here. So yeah, maybe keeping some Boros Charm in is better. I wanted to test it out, to be honest, because the thing is that Vortex... Okay, in my head, Vortex makes it so their Auriok champion can't just put the game out of reach, but the reality is... I have to have Vortex on the table, and if I have to spend mana every turn to make Auriok champion bad, then I'm just too slow to race them. Yeah, so this game definitely helped me conclude that Vortex is not good in that matchup. Alright. Like, if those Vortex were Boros Charm, I would have won. Just saying. Instead of cracking lands to try and find a land for Searing Blaze, I'm playing a Boros Charm there. Or rather, I probably would have won. We lost to die roll again. Today is not a good day for die rolls. I'm gonna close this one now. A Lurrus deck. Let's assume we're the only one that's still playing Burn at this point. Is this good against Shadow? It does have removal up the wazoo and damage up the wazoo. This land makes me and the one-lander against the Lurrus deck. Is this good against Shadow? I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna keep. I can actually, if he plays a turn 1 creature that I want to kill, then I can fake out being Jund with Stomping Ground plus Sillifier, which might make him. I don't know what it might make him do. Okay. Now I can't. Well, that's actually irrelevant. Now I can't fake being Jund because he saw the Boros Charm. I wasn't gonna since he didn't play creature. I'm attacking here. He probably kills it. Oh no, he just takes the attack. That's weird. He might be the one playing Jund. Let's wait and see. Let us wait and see. So I think that he is the one that's playing Jund. Okay, have fun, buddy. He should take away lightning. Well, no great choices there. Does he also have a push? Or a bolt? Alright, so casting Boros Charm, unless he plays a creature, in which case I am casting Searing Blaze, unless he plays Tarmogoyf, which at this point is a big but ooh. So I wanna absolutely run, right? So I think I do this. He has that Crux next turn. Ooh, Eidolon. Do I want this Eidolon actually? Do I want this Eidolon? He goes down to 10. I need to discard a bolt. Actually more comfortable discarding this Eidolon to whatever he plays. Because I am getting stretched for life. Let me think. He plays the Croaks next turn, maybe. I discard Skewer. He takes 3, goes down to 9. And then I double spell him, he goes down to 2. If I do draw land, if I don't draw... I think I actually prefer discarding the Eidolon here. Just makes my overall top decks better. Except if it's a land. And I'm assuming he finds a land and plays Kroxa. No land for Kroxa. So Eidolon would have been better. But... Ooh, Scourge. Scourge is a problem. Scourge is most definitely a problem. Ah, that's a good spell to top deck. That's a good spell to top deck. How do I lose here? If I play Eidolon here, he can just kill it, attack me. And if he has like Bull plus Battle Rage, and I just die. He bolts me. This grows by 3, so it's an 8/8. He tramples over 6, and then this is a 12/12, and I just die. So I can't actually play Eidolon here. Okay, but am I playing double bolt, getting him down to 2 so that his shocklands are dead? Or my Boros Charming. I think I need to Boros Charm. Okay. If he had Bolt plus Battle Rage, like I always lose that game. I think he knows about these, so makes sense. This is Jund Shadow. Jund Shadow. So Path is definitely good. Skullcrack is probably bad. Searing Blaze isn't great too. Okay, I'm wondering if I want Vortex because he plays Bobble. He doesn't play Lava Dart, so I think that Vortex actually not great. And I think I just like Searing Blaze more than Skullcrack here. Oh, I'm gonna keep this one. This is one of those matchups where you kind of wish that, or rather, I kind of wish that I wasn't so in love with Surgical that I'd be playing Relic. And Relic here is actually good. Actually, Rest in Peace is just the best graveyard hate here, but I really don't like Rest in Peace in the big graveyard matchups. You look at me or at himself? At himself. Sure. Sure. That's fine. He takes away Goblin Guide. I still have a turn 1 creature. I can still run him. He actually took away Swiftspear, which I think is a mistake. I think it's a mistake. Because it's 1 damage that he's taking here, if he does have the removal. And well, I guess he got scared by all my 1 mana spells. Oh, he has blue? It's a surprise. I'm playing Seal of Fire here because I don't want to make his shadows bigger soon. I want to make it so his shadows take work from him. 12, his shadows are 1/1, which I can kill here. This Helix is actually a good draw, but I do need the land, which I'm just not drawing, and I'm getting sad. And now he kills it. Oh. Okay, so he's technically at 8. Which means that if he fetches or taps this for mana twice, then I can just lethal him off of a land. Why does he play blue though? Is this for Stubborn Denial? I'll assume so, right? It's for Stubborn Denial. Wait. What? Okay. I'm drawing Bolt next turn, means I have to say go, Bolt EOT, then I am drawing the land, which means I can land. I actually say go, because this is suspicious. I Helix. It just didn't have a threat. That's what I take from this. And then, yeah, I think I had this one in the bag, but alright, so playing for the Even Steven, a position I don't love because it's never great when you're up against the wall trying to go even. Well, you do get a chest, it's slightly above even, but still, I was losing both games to... this is actually awful, now that I think about it. I'm a big believer that 1 out of 5 games, on average of course, is just a variance game. Which is a lot less than most people say, but like from my experience that's what it is. And the Tron game and the Humans game I lost because of mistakes I made. Well, the Humans game... This is John, this is a known player. Shoot. Could be John, could be Shadow. Oh, this hand's pretty good. This hand's pretty good. Why is my Streamlabs over here? Much better. Okay, a swamp. This is Jund. Acquisition. I wanted to play that Eidolon. Actually, him taking away the Eidolon does mean that he probably doesn't have removal. I think if you have removal, you kill the guide, right? Before looking for the Eidolon. Well, guide is just drawing lands. Okay, best case scenario, he plays Rhine 6. Another Inquisition. Sure, opponent. If you have them, you have them. You should take away Boros Charm. He's at 12, which is the life total I want him at. Oh. What? I don't agree. I don't agree with that at all. Because this is a push. It's most definitely a push. I see where it was going. He wanted to make me... He wanted to get me stuck on a card in hand. He did draw the land. He plays Liliana here. Sure. I don't agree with. I think that this card is so bad right now. Can I get it? This is so annoying. Oh dear god. That is super annoying. Oh no, that's a mistake, opponent. That's a big mistake. Terrible. That's a terrible cascade. I realize that this is a threat, but I didn't have green, so I guess you can wait for Tarmogoyf. I'm not cracking that. Exactly. Exactly. Wow, I was kind of screwed actually. Because then Lena starts to pop and gets troublesome. Okay, so Vortex here is good. Searing Blaze just won me a game, but it's not great. And Path is also good. Okay, probably could Seal of Fire, right? Seal of Fire's power is from being removal, but if it's not being removal... Yeah, I think I like this. There's an argument to cutting... There's an argument to cutting... what's it called? Skullcrack, because my opponent's life gain is slow and steady, not like in a big chunk. Usually. You know, some people hate losing against red, So they just pack a bunch of life gain, even if it's suboptimal against prowess. People get really excited when they beat a red deck with life gain. This hand is serviceable. It's a bit low on damage. Okay, I gotta keep it, but my opponent's gonna Inquisition me, and I'm gonna have a bad hand with no turn 1 play. I'm gonna lose the game off of that. But I don't think I can really mull this away. I guess if you mull this away, you're just asking for trouble. He took away the Helix? Oh wow. Wow. I know why, he has a collective brutality here, but still. Weird move. I have to play the Eidolon. Yeah, I was hoping he did that because I want to play the Vortex. Actually, should have different. Ah, that's a problem. Now that's a problem. Oh, that Tarmogoyf is gonna be so beefy. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? Am I playing this Eidolon, forcing some action? Yeah, because I think I can. I don't think I can race, but I think I can force some action. Yeah, that's good. That's good. This is interesting. Double spell. Here's the plan. Oh, opponent, no. No, opponent. Oh no, me. Oh, I'm dead. I'm actually dead. This is 9. I take 1 from my Vortex. Yeah, because I guess I need another Bolt to win. Yeah, I lose here. It's pretty funny, because my opponent just put himself in a position where he could lose. If I have a Helix here, he probably knows I don't. Would I have won? No, okay. It's still a good card. You can't convince me otherwise. It's a good card in this matchup. But maybe Skullcrack for Silverfire is better in terms of damage. Yes, let's go like this. I won game 1, lost game 2. Good hand, a good hand. And I'm not really a big fan of playing against Jund, just because I feel like their deck is stuck in time, in the sense that you play a lot of different cards, and what it basically comes down to, that's why I think that most Jund players are so jaded, because what it comes down to is if you find the correct cards, like in every matchup you have dead cards, and Jund players, for some reason, they refuse to play Seasoned Pyromancer, which is, and I don't think I'm exaggerating here, is the single best mid-range card in red. This is fine. He either takes Boros Charm for the card advantage aspect, or he takes like Lava Spike for the double spell. Lava Spike because we want to get double spelled. Path here is actually pretty good. Let's get some info down first. Okay, another Inquisition. So I think I want to play Boros Charm. Hopefully it doesn't have... Okay, now I'm playing Boros Charm, because he might be forced to take Path. Like, leaving a Path in my hand is just saying that his first threat won't stick. Which is a problem, because they don't run that many threats. Like, yeah, I think that Jund should start with 4 Seasoned Pyromancer. I think they should cut Liliana from their current lists. It's like pretty good for me. Croaks is a decent play here. Okay, he's at 5, don't forget that. Oh, what the hell, that caught me off guard. That caught me off guard. That really caught me off guard. I can't even put Lurrus in hand, because he then plays Croxa. I kinda have to kill the Croxa. I don't agree with this, by the way. Why not? Why aren't you playing Anger of the Gods? Sure. Just means that. Alright. It's actually an insane draw. I'm basically one spell away from winning. Relevantly, it can be Seal of Fire. Well, I'm actually... He might target this, and I do have to crack it before he targets it. The Raging Ravine on the battlefield, I do think that he should... Can I do it? I can. He has Weather the Storm. He has Weather the Storm. No. Alright. So... Went 3-2. And the losses... Well, I think that the humans lost. I'm gonna pin it on me, because I did Siding Vortex, and I didn't... Like, I think that if I mull to Hushbringer, like, not heavily, but like, I think I can go down to 5 cards to find Hushbringer, because if you stick Hushbringer, their deck just doesn't work. Like, their only good cards are Mantis Rider, well, the Lord, and Thalia. And you can just play much more comfortably around those 3 cards instead of having to play around Reflector Mage, Thalia's Lieutenant, and well, Phantasmal Image, which copies those. But oh yeah, Image is still a good card because Image just, well, they still, like, their deck still does things, but not strong things. Like Hushbringer just completely punishes them. I will say the mana base wasn't too punishing, which is good because I do like the green splash. At least right now, because Dryad is relevant. And the green Tron matchup, I absolutely threw. Like, I have an Eidolon on the table, and I just give my opponent the ability to dig through his deck to find the cards he needs. Let's not forget he played Sphere into Ancient Steerings after I kamikaze, well, not kamikaze, but after I threw my Eidolon under the bus. So yeah, that was 100% my fault. And I still blame myself for the Human's loss, even though it's not a good matchup, even with Hushbringer, and just couldn't get there. Game 2 or 1 were close both times. Either way, a decent league. I think Burn's really good right now. Well, not really good, but decent. Which means a lot, because Burn was on the downswing. Because when Prowess became big, people were still trying to play life gain. But now that Prowess got replaced by Shadow, like, the plan's the same. You establish a board, and you win with a big swing. For some reason, people thought that life gain was good against Prowess, but they know historically that life gain isn't good against Shadow. And now it's actually somewhat decent because of Scourge, but even then it's not good. Because those two are decks that win by a mile, and with decks that win by a mile, you don't want life gain. You want removal. When you're playing against creature decks that win by a lot. So I think that people finally started to realize that, and I noticed it when I was playing Obosh, because I could never stick enough creatures to push wins consistently. But yeah, so I think Burn's very playable right now. And again, it's Modern. You know, people like to point fingers at Modern and say, wow, it's like the meta is awful, there's only like a handful of decks you can play, and the decks that I used to love are completely unplayable. But that's not true. You can play anything in Modern, seriously. Even if you go at challenge results, even if you go at challenge results and look at Modern challenge. And by the way, Magic Online is not that big, in the sense that it's not like a big enough community that you should take strong conclusions from it. But like, the latest challenge had, at second place, it had Splinter Kiki-Jiki. It's a Shadow. It had a Devoted Vizier, which is a deck that a lot of people have abandoned because it wasn't placing, but here it is at 6th place in a challenge. You have a random ass Naya Yorion with Kiki Chord. A goddamn random deck that just a guy picked it up and said, well, I'm gonna play it, I think it's fun, and he placed 8th, top 8 of a challenge. And then what else do you have that's not very common? Oh, Heliod is actually placing a lot. And here it is, a mill. By the way, if you're a mill player, if you like mill, I'm kind of planning to play some mill. I built this list. I think that mill players have something wrong in their head, because you have the you know how mill loses to like a single card in a sideboard? Here's your answer. This counters those triggered abilities and planeswalkers basically, and Omnats, which is relevant. You can just slot it in, win game 2, because you're almost always gonna win game 1. And with this, you increase your chances of winning game 2 very, very much than just some other cards. But I'm actually thinking about building this and testing it out, because you have the perfect card to beat your hate, and you're not playing it. That would be the same as me playing Burn without Skullcrack. Like, yeah, Skullcrack isn't a great spell, you know, it's like a bad lightning strike. But guess what? I absolutely scoop to big life gain spells. There aren't a lot, but there are some. So I need to play it, and I'm even playing it in main board, which is something that I used to hate. But now it's needed. So the same goes for mill. They should at least play it in the side, because people aren't playing shuffling effects in the main, so just stick it to the side. That's something that I want to do sometime. I do need to get up on play points, which I don't have a lot. Mostly because whenever I get like enough play points to test new stuff, I usually just play draft or cube and absolutely get crushed. Well, either way, thank you very much